has really...
I mean, what about environmental justice?
Oh man, on the environment too. I mean, boy, they're above all, you know, I think what the president has done has been absolutely
Have they made steps in
shocking.
enforcement?
Have they
made steps in enforcement of
no, and in fact, you know, they've often declared, critical issues of the environment and human health as off limits for the EPA altogether. So the president has given sort of blanket go-ahead for fracking, which is polluting the few water supplies that remain, with the drought, you know, sort of proceeding apace as climate change continues to
mentioning
skyrocket.
natural gas, 100 years of natural gas, the State of the Union address, things like that, sort of is...
Exactly, and basically establishing a drill baby drill policy, embracing all of Bush's ideas, including opening up further offshore drilling, opening up our national parks and fragile wilderness area and the Alaskan wilderness, opening them all up for oil and coal and mineral exploitation. It's like George Bush on steroids right now. And then he went to Durban, South Africa, and actually undermined the International Climate Accords and says, okay folks, let's just hold off on this until 2020 when the science is very clear that our goose will be cooked. You know, it's basically over if we haven't started to seriously fix this problem by 2020. So, you know, we have found that each of these constituencies is waking up in a big way around our campaign right now, and we are getting a really enthusiastic, ecstatic reception by groups that used to say to us, well, thanks, but no thanks. We don't want a third party that you're just going to get us in deeper trouble. People have woken up to this fear-mongering, you know, this politics of fear, the fact that it has actually delivered everything that we were afraid of, and that we need to replace the politics of fear with the politics of courage. This is the time for us to stand up and move these solutions forward. As Frederick Douglass said, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never has and it never will. If we're not in there injecting those demands, which are really these solutions, into the public conversation, into the political dialogue, they will be missing in action as they are right now, and we're just going to continue to surge over the waterfall, which is where we are right now. So it is within our power. As Alice Walker famously says, the biggest way people give up power is by not knowing they have it to start with. And the corollary of that is the biggest way people gain power is by asserting the power we have right now. We do have it. We know that from talking to people in the streets. We do have it from looking at the registration rolls, because people are leading the Democrats and the Republicans by the millions. And we also know it from public opinion polls, because each of those policies that we support, bringing the troops home, cutting the military budget substantially, creating a Green New Deal, which provides 25 million jobs while we jumpstart the green economy and put an end to climate change and make wars for oil obsolete, all that rolled into one. Healthcare is a human right under Medicare for All, and providing education as a human right, including public higher education, which is tuition free. That too pays for itself. It's an investment where every dollar returns 7. We know that from the GI Bill. These are the solutions that the public is actually clamoring for, demanding. And as we begin to get the word out that people actually don't have to go to the polls and pull the lever for 4 more years of Wall Street rule, which is effectively suicidal, you know, we are being enthusiastically received. And I think, you know, it's a win no matter how you cut it. If we win the office, I'm not holding my breath, but I'm not ruling it out, okay? If we win the office and we turn the White House into a greenhouse, that's a great thing. And there's a lot we can do even on day one just by presidential executive order and appointments.